Want to get the most out of your next getaway or business trip? Get over to Belmont, North Carolina, and feel the Hamptonality. At the Hampton Inn Charlotte Belmont at Moncross, we give you friendly service at a great value. You'll rest easy on our clean and fresh Hampton bed. The crisp white linens and duvet give a fresh start to every guest each morning. Every morning begins with our free hot breakfast, including delicious waffles and hearty oatmeal. And with free Wi-Fi, you're guaranteed to stay connected. We're conveniently located just 8 miles from the center of Charlotte, 7 miles from the Charlotte Douglas International Airport, and just 1 mile from Belmont Abbey College. Book your stay by visiting Hampton.com or by calling 704-825-6100. Again, that's Hampton.com or calling 704-825-6100. Feel the Hamptonality at the preferred hotel for Crusaders athletics, the Hampton Inn Charlotte Belmont at Moncross. Looking for up-to-the-minute scores of your favorite Crusader sports? www.abbeyathletics.com. Feature content, including coaches' interviews. www.abbeyathletics.com. Crusaders broadcast on demand. That's right, www.abbeyathletics.com. Your online source for all things Crusaders can be found in one place. www.abbeyathletics.com.
Pain doesn't just work 9 to 5. Pain can work round the clock, hours and hours, without even thinking of taking a break. So when you're hurting, you don't want to wait for an appointment. You need relief now. Well, there is a solution. Ortho Carolina's Urgent Care can provide relief for the entire family when time is of the essence. Our after-hours clinics are conveniently located near you when you need us. Ortho Carolina's expert staff is ready to treat strains, sprains, minor dislocations, sports injuries, joint pain, and more. The next time you or a loved one is hurting on an evening or over the weekend, we'll be ready to help. It's the same state-of-the-art care, professionalism, and expertise that's made Ortho Carolina a leader in the Southeast. Pain doesn't happen when it's handy, and you shouldn't have to wait to get relief. Visit orthocarolina.com for a list of urgent care locations and hours. Ortho Carolina. You improve.
Gaston County is a great place to raise a family. The benefits of the Charlotte Metro blended with the familiarity of several bedroom communities make Gaston a wonderful place to become a first-time home buyer. But in a shifting market, it's paramount to find a company that will work even harder for you in a very competitive landscape. Might I suggest to you Moss Realty? Moss Realty wants to serve you as an advocate through the home buying process. I've seen the hard work of the staff on a personal level. The attention to detail and their knowledge of Gaston County is top-notch. Moss Realty can help you make a pleasure out of life's biggest purchase. Give them a call at 704-865-5555 or log on to mossrealty.com. The number again, 704-865-5555. Moss Realty can turn dream home searching into dream home living. That number one more time, 704-865-5555. That's Moss Realty. Looking for up-to-the-minute scores of your favorite Crusader sports? www.abbeyathletics.com. Feature content, including coaches' interviews. www.abbeyathletics.com. Crusaders broadcast on demand. That's right, www.abbeyathletics.com. Your online source for all things Crusaders can be found in one place. www.abbeyathletics.com. Crusaders Athletics on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network is brought to you by Pine Island Country Club, Domino's, Moss Realty, the Hampton Inn by Hilton at Moncross, and Ortho Carolina. You improve. We take you now to the www.abbeyathletics.com broadcast booth. It's time to raise the red on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. And good afternoon. We welcome you to Alumni Field on the campus of Belmont Abbey College in beautiful Belmont, North Carolina, For the first round of the Conference Carolinas Women's Lacrosse Championships, Brian Rushing here with you. So glad that you could join us this afternoon as we have a matchup between the 3 seed Belmont Abbey Crusaders coming in with a 12-5 overall record, 8-2 within Conference Carolinas. They'll be taking on the 6 seed, the Converse Valkyries, who come in 6-11 overall, 4-6 in the conference. The Valkyries had to really come from behind to get into the tournament this year. At one time this year, they were 1-6 within the conference. They won 3 consecutive conference matchups against Erskine, Southern Wesleyan, and Barton to clinch the 6th spot in the conference and give themselves an opportunity to get into the tournament, taking on the Crusaders this afternoon. We come back on the other side of this timeout. We'll have the starting lineups and everything that you need to take you to the top of the hour on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Want to get the most out of your next getaway or business trip? Get over to Belmont, North Carolina, and feel the Hamptonality. At the Hampton and Charlotte Belmont at Montrose, we give you friendly service at a great value. You'll rest easy on our clean and fresh Hampton bed. The crisp white linens and duvet give a fresh start to every guest each morning. Every morning begins with our free hot breakfast, including delicious waffles and hearty oatmeal. And with free Wi-Fi, you're guaranteed to stay connected. We're conveniently located just 8 miles from the center of Charlotte, 7 miles from the Charlotte Douglas International Airport, and just 1 mile from Belmont Abbey College. Book your stay by visiting Hampton.com or by calling 704-825-6100. Again, that's Hampton.com or calling 704-825-6100. Feel the Hamptonality at the preferred hotel for Crusaders Athletics, the Hampton in Charlotte Belmont at Montrose.
Looking for up-to-the-minute scores of your favorite Crusader sports? www.abbeyathletics.com. Feature content, including coaches' interviews. www.abbeyathletics.com. Crusaders broadcast on demand. That's right, www.abbeyathletics.com. Your online source for all things Crusaders can be found in one place. www.abbeyathletics.com.
Pain doesn't just work 9 to 5. Pain can work round the clock, hours and hours, without even thinking of taking a break. So when you're hurting, you don't want to wait for an appointment. You need relief now. Well, there is a solution. Ortho Carolina's Urgent Care can provide relief for the entire family when time is of the essence. Our after-hours clinics are conveniently located near you when you need us. Ortho Carolina's expert staff is ready to treat strains, sprains, minor dislocations, sports injuries, joint pain, and more. The next time you or a loved one is hurting on an evening or over the weekend, we'll be ready to help. It's the same state-of-the-art care, professionalism, and expertise that's made Ortho Carolina a leader in the Southeast. Pain doesn't happen when it's handy, and you shouldn't have to wait to get relief. Visit orthocarolina.com for a list of urgent care locations and hours. Ortho Carolina. You improve.
Gaston County is a great place to raise a family. The benefits of the Charlotte Metro blended with the familiarity of several bedroom communities make Gaston a wonderful place to become a first-time home buyer. But in a shifting market, it's paramount to find a company that will work even harder for you in a very competitive landscape. Might I suggest to you Moss Realty? Moss Realty wants to serve you as an advocate through the home buying process. I've seen the hard work of the staff on a personal level. The attention to detail and their knowledge of Gaston County is top-notch. Moss Realty can help you make a pleasure out of life's biggest purchase. Give them a call at 704-865-5555 or log on to mossrealty.com. The number again, 704-865-5555. Moss Realty can turn dream home searching into dream home living. That number one more time, 704-865-5555. That's Moss Realty.
Looking for up-to-the-minute scores of your favorite Crusader sports? www.abbeyathletics.com. Feature content, including coaches' interviews. www.abbeyathletics.com. Crusaders broadcast on demand. That's right, www.abbeyathletics.com. Your online source for all things Crusaders can be found in one place. www.abbeyathletics.com. here on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network, just moments away from the start of action between the Valkyries taking on the Crusaders. Let's go into this afternoon's starting lineups. We'll go ahead and try to take care of the starting lineups. First for Converse in the defense, Siriaka Petito, a freshman out of Yorktown, Pennsylvania, will be in the starting lineup. Along with her, she'll have Mercedes Dempsey, a freshman out of Sherwood, Wisconsin. Deja Krieger, a freshman out of Cholera, Maryland, will be in the back line. Micah Jones will be in the midfield, a junior out of Waldorf, Maryland. Tyra Murray in the midfield as well, a sophomore out of Greenwood, South Carolina. Flora Samsi, a freshman out of Eindhoven, Netherlands, will be in the midfield. Charlize Burgos, a freshman out of Pennsauken, New Jersey, will round out the midfield for the Converse Valkyries. Aubrey Lauderdale, a senior out of Greenville, South Carolina, will be in the attack zone for Converse, along with Brittany Jones, the reigning conference player of the week out of Lee Summit, Missouri. Maria Knott will be in the attack zone also, the junior out of Ball Ground, Georgia. And Kat Goldfuss, a sophomore out of Simpsonville, South Carolina, by way of Hillcrest High School, will round out the attack. In goal this afternoon to be Caitlin Johnson for the Converse Valkyries, a freshman out of Dallas, Georgia. Sarah Schaefer will be in the defense for the Belmont Abbey Crusaders this afternoon. She'll have alongside of her Bryn Kelly. Also, Marissa Laidley will be in the back line. The midfield for the Crusaders will consist of Rebecca Stromberg, a senior out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Abby Kranich, a freshman out of Orlando, Florida, as well as Marin Felsosi, a sophomore out of Arvada, Colorado. Madison Eberhardt will also be in the midfield, a junior out of Lake Mary, Florida. Kylie Eastman, a freshman out of Mechanicsville, Virginia, will be in the attack along with Caitlin Cook getting the start this afternoon, the senior out of Lake Worth, Florida. Allison Klein will be in the forward position, as well as Rebecca Luca, the senior out of Massapequa, New York. And in goal will be Annie Brannon, the junior out of Charlotte Catholic High School. As that's the starting lineups for both clubs. When we come back on the other side of this timeout, we'll have the beginning of action as the Crusaders look to raise the red on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network.
Want to get the most out of your next getaway or business trip? Get over to Belmont, North Carolina, and feel the Hamptonality. At the Hampton Inn Charlotte Belmont at Moncross, we give you friendly service at a great value. You'll rest easy on our clean and fresh Hampton bed. The crisp white linens and duvet give a fresh start to every guest each morning. Every morning begins with our free hot breakfast, including delicious waffles and hearty oatmeal. And with free Wi-Fi, you're guaranteed to stay connected. We're conveniently located just 8 miles from the center of Charlotte, 7 miles from the Charlotte Douglas International Airport, and just 1 mile from Belmont Abbey College. Book your stay by visiting Hampton.com or by calling 704-825-6100. Again, that's Hampton.com or calling 704-825-6100. Feel the Hamptonality at the preferred hotel for Crusaders athletics, the Hampton Inn Charlotte Belmont at Moncross. Looking for up-to-the-minute scores of your favorite Crusader sports? www.abbeyathletics.com. Feature content, including coaches' interviews. www.abbeyathletics.com. Crusaders broadcast on demand. That's right, www.abbeyathletics.com. Your online source for all things Crusaders can be found in one place. www.abbeyathletics.com.
Pain. Pain doesn't just work 9 to 5. Pain can work round the clock, hours and hours, without even thinking of taking a break. So when you're hurting, you don't want to wait for an appointment. You need relief now. Well, there is a solution. Ortho Carolina's Urgent Care can provide relief for the entire family when time is of the essence. Our after-hours clinics are conveniently located near you when you need us. Ortho Carolina's expert staff is ready to treat strains, sprains, minor dislocations, sports injuries, joint pain, and more. The next time you or a loved one is hurting on an evening or over the weekend, we'll be ready to help. It's the same state-of-the-art care, professionalism, and expertise that's made Ortho Carolina a leader in the Southeast. Pain doesn't happen when it's handy, and you shouldn't have to wait to get relief. Visit orthocarolina.com for a list of urgent care locations and hours. Ortho Carolina. You improved.
Gaston County is a great place to raise a family. The benefits of the Charlotte Metro blended with the familiarity of several bedroom communities make Gaston a wonderful place to become a first-time home buyer. But in a shifting market, it's paramount to find a company that will work even harder for you in a very competitive landscape. Might I suggest to you Moss Realty? Moss Realty wants to serve you as an advocate through the home buying process. I've seen the hard work of the staff on a personal level. And we welcome you back to Alumni Field, just moments away from the start of action here on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. Brian Rushing here with you this afternoon, along with our camera operator, Jamie Treese, here as the Crusaders come in the 3 seed, taking on the 6 seed of Valkyries of Converse College. Converse in the first half will go from right to left. They'll be wearing the purple jerseys with the purple and white skirts this afternoon. The Crusaders will go white on white with the white jerseys and the white skirts this afternoon. As we're in the middle to begin play, Rebecca Stromberg contesting for the Crusaders against Flora Samsi. And possession still being rolled around the field. The Crusaders will have possession as Abby Kranich gets the pass from Marin Felsosi, and the Crusaders will start here in this first round matchup. A 3 versus 6. It's Caitlin Cook behind the frame, along with Allison Klein. The lob pass to Stromberg. Stromberg fires, misses high over the crossbar. Possession will stay with the Crusaders. I would imagine that this pitch is going to be a little slow. We have taken on quite a bit of rain, as we had 3 inches roll through the western Piedmont, the metro of Charlotte, North Carolina, on Monday, and we had probably close to an inch more on Tuesday in the afternoon and evening. As Kylie Eastman pulls it back out of the 12-meter area and goes to Caitlin Cook. Cook getting the start this afternoon, the senior out of Florida. Felsosi will draw the shooting space violation on Converse, and she'll get the free position from right down the middle. So the Crusaders with an 18-5 win last time out against Converse. That match was played on March the 7th down in Spartanburg, as Felsosi goes down the middle, scoots it past the keeper, Caitlin Johnson, and the Crusaders are on the board, 1-0. As for Marin Felsosi, if that goal counts, it's going to be goal number 64 on the season, as she has put together a prodigious scoring year for the Crusaders. And Belmont Abbey has the quick 1-0 advantage. You take a look at this contest. You've got 3 real marksmen on the pitch this afternoon for both Converse and Belmont Abbey. You take a look at what Felsosi's done. That's point number 74 on the year. She's been the sniper of the club. She has 64 goals. But then you take a look at what Rebecca Luca has done for the Crusaders. She with 70 goals on the year and 34 assists. She has been a very good two-way offensive player for the Crusaders. And then you take a look on the other side for Converse. Brittany Jones, the reigning conference player of the week, has better numbers goal scoring than any of them. As Felsosi gets the ground ball and quickly goes to Luca. Luca scoots in, positions, draws the foul, and that shot will find the back of the net. We'll wait to see what happens with the flag that went up. I have a feeling it'll be nullified, as the Crusaders will take a 2-0 lead as Luca finds the back of the net, and the Crusaders will have the 2-0 advantage. As Luca got the draw control possession from Felsosi, ran it down the field, and it's quickly 2-0. As you take a look at what Rebecca Luca was able to do for her 71st goal of the year, you take a look on the other side, Brittany Jones, 72 goals on the season. This is a Converse club that has 170 goals total as a team. And you take a look at what Jones has done. She with 72 goals on the season. A phenomenal year for the Valkyries player. As Jones will have it here on the left slot near side is Bryn Kelly. And I'm sure Bryn Kelly will get some help throughout the course of the afternoon, as they'll keep a keen eye on Miss Jones. Behind the frame, covered by Aubrey Lauderdale. Lauderdale also with 24 goals on the season. Lauderdale looking to maneuver, goes back outside. The pass over to Kat Goldfuss. That's going to roll away as she was trying to find Jones. It's out of bounds, and the Crusaders will get possession. As Bryn Kelly will go into the quagmire to gather the ball. And she'll get the restart. As she's pushed out of bounds, and possession will go to Converse. As Kelly was checked out of bounds by Jones, and Jones, making the good defensive play, gets possession back for the Valkyries. As Jones has it on the near side. Just getting things started here in this 2-0 contest. Opening moments from Alumni Field. And Converse, I would imagine, will want to make this a real possession contest. They do have a slower track to their benefit today as the rain has really slowed things down. And as you can see in the middle of the scoring areas, the turf quite threadbare here in this late juncture of the season. Goldfuss trying to change her direction. With nowhere to go, she'll get it back to Jones, and that ball's going to get out into the midfield. It's covered by Maria Knott, the junior out of Ball Ground, Georgia. So the young lady out of Ball Ground picking up the ground ball for the Valkyries, and Jones fires. Brannon with the save as it's connected to Flora Samsey. Samsey will have an opportunity. She gets inside the 12-meter area, and she's stopped by Sarah Schaefer. Samsey, if memory serves, is a two-sport athlete playing both field hockey and lacrosse. As Cook finds Eastman. Eastman picks it up on a bounce. She'll loop it over to Allison Klein. Klein has the shot go off the upright on the left side. Luca to Eberhardt, loses the handle on it. Samsey will give way to Micah Jones, the junior out of Waldorf, Maryland. Jones is listed as the backup keeper also for Converse, but a field player at this moment, so the versatility of Jones creating some benefit for head coach Sammy McCarrick. Aubrey Lauderdale trying to work around the pressures. The Crusaders creating a lot of pressure, and Caitlin Cook has it. Cook takes it inside the 12-meter and goes right back out immediately as she's covered by Micah Jones. The shot by Felsosi finds the back of the net, and the Crusaders have jumped out to a 3-0 lead. And for Felsosi, she gets off to a fast start. So the Crusaders, if the goal counts, and it will, it's 3-0, and Converse wants a timeout. We'll take it with them as the Crusaders lead 3-0 on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network.
Gaston County is a great place to raise a family. The benefits of the Charlotte Metro blended with the familiarity of several bedroom communities make Gaston a wonderful place to become a first-time home buyer. But in a shifting market, it's paramount to find a company that will work even harder for you in a very competitive landscape. Might I suggest to you Moss Realty? Moss Realty wants to serve you as an advocate through the home buying process. I've seen the hard work of the staff on a personal level. The attention to detail and their knowledge of Gaston County is top-notch. Moss Realty can help you make a pleasure out of life's biggest purchase. Give them a call at 704-865-5555 or log on to mossrealty.com. The number again, 704-865-5555. Moss Realty can turn dream home searching into dream home living. That number one more time, 704-865-5555. That's Moss Realty.
Back here at Alumni Field as the Crusaders have the quick 3-0 lead. Folks, the housing market is ever-changing. How do the new tax laws affect both buyers and sellers in the marketplace? Moss Realty knows they've got a knowledgeable, personable staff on the ready to assist you with life's biggest purchase. Give them a call at 704-865-5555 or log on to mossrealty.com to speak with an agent today. Had an opportunity, now that we've got a little bit of a lull here in the action, had an opportunity to speak briefly with Ann Johnson today of Moss Realty. I also got to speak with my own agent, Don Mott, is some 3 years ago. 3 years ago, wow. I can't believe that. We've been in the house 3 years. So we bought the house, and Don Mott was the agent, made the process seamless. A beautiful place in Bessemer City in the western part of Gaston County that we call home, and glad to do it. As we go back to action, Converse trying to find their way onto the board as Samsi has it for the Valkyries. They'll bring it into the offensive zone. Jones has it. Now they go to Goldfuss. Goldfuss being observed by Stromberg. Now as she begins to go farther wide, Stromberg begins to apply more aggressive pressure. So it now goes behind the frame to Lauderdale. Lauderdale, that pass is going to get broken up. It's not going to quite make it to the line on the slow track. So Goldfuss will get it once again for Converse. That pass broken up by Marissa Laidley. She'll try to track it down, and it looks like she's going to get the turnover. She forces the turnover and finds Caitlin Cook. Cook on the near slot has help coming. Cook takes it back behind the frame. They're going to make a run for Luca. Luca's going to get it off the pass from Allison Klein, and she finds the back of the net, and the Crusaders lead 4-0. And we could have a booking here, as the booking may go against Converse. As they'll check it to make sure that it counts. If it does, it's 4-0. And the penalty will be on Tyra Murray.
By number 24, Rebecca Luca, assisted by number 12, Allison Klein.
So Murray will take the booking, and the Crusaders will take the goal, as it's the second of the afternoon for Rebecca Luca.
Converse penalty, number 6, Tyra Murray.
Rebecca Luca, the last time out against Converse, had 2 goals in the contest down in Spartanburg, but she also had 4 assists on the afternoon. Making the big charge in that contest was Marin Felsosi. Felsosi had 4 markers and an assist on the game that was played in early March. As the Crusaders, with the 4-0 lead, will now begin possession as Stromberg will take it right inside the center circle. So Stromberg will await the whistle and will now look to clear. So the Crusaders have a 4-0 advantage, and they have possession. So the yellow card issued. As Cook goes back outside to Kylie Eastman. Yasmina Hernandez on for the Crusaders, also on Mary Alyssa Pearson. They'll go back to Cook. Cook and Klein minding things behind the frame as Hernandez at the top goes far side to Eastman. They'll set the offense. As Eastman swings it on a reversal to Hernandez. And now Luca. The passing lanes are considerably wide here, and I think what they're trying to do is just catch Converse in a position where they find a crease. And Hernandez, with that crease opportunity, is able to bounce it past Johnson. Yasmina Hernandez gets the goal, and the Crusaders, if it counts, has the 5-0 advantage. Hernandez finds the back of the goal for Hernandez on the year. If it counts, it'll be the 13th goal of the season for the freshman from Lake Worth, Florida. Yasmina Hernandez gets the goal. Coming back on for Converse will be Tyra Murray, as the Crusaders have jumped out to a quick 5-0 run. Folks, don't forget, throughout the course of the afternoon's action, you can find me 2 different ways to do so. You can find me on Twitter at the BASN. That's at the BASN on Twitter. You can follow me. You can certainly tag me in tweets. You can use the hashtag BAC Live throughout the course of the action, as I'd love to interact with you on social media. And then, of course, the old way of doing things, you can find me through email, Brian Rushing at BAC.edu. That's Brian Rushing at BAC.edu, as the Crusaders off the faceoff will get the infraction, and Stromberg will look ahead to Luca. It's been all Crusaders here in the early going. It's the Crusaders with an opportunity to advance to the semifinals as Mount Olive and Limestone await as they have byes going into the semifinal. Luca on the far side, splits two defenders, loses possession of the ball as it runs along the ground. Luca trying to track it down, gets some help from Kylie Eastman, and they go to Cook. Cook now to Stromberg, and Stromberg jams it home. The pass got just off to the left side of the frame. Cook was able to find Stromberg. Stromberg went low with it, and if it counts, the Crusaders have a 6-0 advantage. It will. Stromberg gets the goal, and the senior from Cincinnati, Ohio, stretches the lead out to a half dozen. And for Rebecca Stromberg on the year, that's goal number 34 on the season. So the Crusaders, if they get a win this afternoon against Converse, they position themselves for what would be a matchup on Saturday against Mount Olive. And make no mistake about it, the Belmont Abbey Club would love an opportunity to take on the Trojans in the conference semifinal, as they would love to avenge a loss from earlier in the year to the Trojans. A matchup that took place here, I believe it was just about a month ago. I think March the 24th was the time of that matchup. Jasmina Hernandez in the middle. Felsosi gets the draw control. They go to Luca. And this is where the Crusaders really, really shine, whether it's Stromberg working in the middle or Yasmina Hernandez. The Crusaders just continue to convert offense after offense. And Luca finds the back of the net, and she's got 3 in the contest. This has been one of the fortes for Belmont Abbey this year, as they get the draw control and they are able to go down the field and strike immediately. As the Crusaders will have the 7-0 lead. Luca with 3 goals in the contest. So Rebecca Luca was honored on Monday night at the annual awards banquet with being the top female senior athlete of the year. She actually won the award alongside of Adam Wiedemann of men's lacrosse, who won that same award, the Marty Thomas Award. As we'll have a stoppage and we'll have a redo. Jasmina Hernandez will work in the middle against Samsi. Crusaders so far in a best case scenario with a 7-0 lead here in the first half, as we're nearing the 8-minute mark complete here on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network, as Klein goes behind to Cook. As they lob the pass to Hernandez. Hernandez not able to track it down, and it goes to the midfield. As Lauren Lavarius will try to pitch it forward, and we'll have a stop, as it'll be a reset of the possession clock, as Converse will have possession. The rain finally came to a stop overnight, as we did have that additional inch that we talked about earlier. The clouds did give way this morning. It turned out to be a beautiful lunchtime period, but the clouds reconvened here in the western Piedmont, though it looks like the sun will ultimately win out. For those looking to make their way to Tigerville, South Carolina, on the campus of North Greenville for this weekend's men's and women's lacrosse semifinals and finals on Sunday, the weather should be sensational. I would imagine the upstate of South Carolina going to see temperatures into the 80s with sunshine beaming from everything the experts say from start to finish. It's Cook has it behind the frame to Luca. Marin Felsosi at the top is Klein here on the far side. Goes to Felsosi. Eberhardt. So in the attack, you've got Cook, Eberhardt, Luca, Felsosi, Eastman, Hernandez, and then Klein on the far side. Luca looking for Yasmina Hernandez. Takes a shot to the ribs, but they'll play on. It's Converse with possession. It's Aubrey Lauderdale. Tries to get it. And we'll have a stop. This possession will go to Converse. Sprinting downfield, Tyra Murray, the sophomore out of Greenwood, South Carolina. And she'll get the restart, but we'll have a stoppage. As Caitlin Cook, I've never seen this before. I've seen sticks break. I've seen the baskets and the webbing give way. I've seen illegal sticks used. But Caitlin Cook went full-on Bo Jackson by snapping the handle right off the stick. If you look at Caitlin Cook, you would not think that she necessarily has the physical prowess to do that. But she did. She literally snapped it off at the handle, and she'll have a new stick. It's Converse with possession, the shot taken, and they sneak it past Annie Brannon. Is getting the goal for Converse will be Aubrey Lauderdale. That'll be her 25th goal of the season. Converse is on the board. So the unusual occurrence of Caitlin Cook breaking her stick with her bare hands gives way to a goal for Aubrey Lauderdale. Don't say that the two are connected because play had stopped. They brought a substitution on for Cook, but the score now 7-1 in favor of the Crusaders. In the matchup in early March, the Crusaders very similarly went off to an 8-0 run before Converse was able to score. They went into the locker room with a 12-2 halftime lead. As Pearson sprints it forward into the offensive zone for the Crusaders. Belmont Abbey with the 7-1 lead. Angelina Perrone for her first tour of duty this afternoon as she finds Luca. It's Pearson at the top along with Felsosi and Luca. Stromberg trying to find Katie Cavanaugh. Katie Cavanaugh will now retreat the ball back out behind the frame. Felsosi at the top with the lob to Perrone. Perrone finds the back of the net. Angelina Perrone came sneaking out from behind the frame, surrounding the crease area, was able to smother the ball past Johnson as she gets the goal. It counts, and for Angelina Perrone, she gets the goal. It's her 7th of the year, and the Crusaders stretch the lead out to 8-1.
Assisted by number 16, Marin Felsosi.
Felsosi with the helper to Perrone to give the Crusaders the 8-1 advantage. Stromberg working against Samsey. Stromberg tries to track it down, as does Brittany Jones. Samsey will have it for Converse, and she'll sprint it into the offensive zone, though not without some interference from Mary Alyssa Pearson. As they'll kick it back over to Mercedes Dempsey. And now to Brittany Jones. Brittany Jones got the Player of the Week award with her effort in a win at Barton, 16-15, a real shootout between the two clubs. Alicia Izzo lost the handle on it. She'll draw the infraction, and she'll gain the restart for the Crusaders. We talked about in the open that this is a Converse club who at one point in the conference season was 1-6. They had to win their final 3 conference matchups just to qualify. The final matchup that they had of the regular season was against Barton, and the winner would earn the 6th seed. As Felsosi tries to jam it home, deflects it off of a stick somewhere, but I think she'll get credit for the goal as the lead extends to 9-1. And for Felsosi, she has 66 goals on the season, and the Crusaders' lead goes up to 9-1.
Crusader goal to number 16, Marin Felsosi.
As Felsosi with 3 in the first half, along with Rebecca Luca. Luca gets the assist, and the Crusaders stretch it out. While I've got an opportunity, the Belmont Abbey College Department of Athletics is pleased to launch its hashtag Give Back campaign, which will run from Monday of this week all the way going into Friday. The Give Back campaign is giving alumni, families, and fans a chance to directly impact the Crusaders' 39 intercollegiate athletic teams and raise funds for specific needs through social media. Every gift made to the campaign contributes to the formation and development of Belmont Abbey student athletes and aids in building an even stronger foundation for athletic success. If you would like to take part in this fundraising opportunity, as Katie Cavanaugh has it, all you've got to do is go to www.abbeyathletics.com, and the website itself will show you how you can make a contribution into the future of athletic endeavors for Belmont Abbey College's athletics department. As Converse will get the turnover. Johnson in the crease will outlet far side as she goes to Victoria Bailey, the junior, out of Fredericksburg, Maryland. Looking ahead, finds Siriaka Petito. Petito trying to sprint past 2 Crusaders. She'll draw the foul, and the Crusaders will continue on their defensive effort. Jones trying to get the clearance. And they're going to ask Brittany Jones on the restart to kindly move back a little farther than where she was initially. The official's satisfied and will regain possession for Converse. Lauderdale with Felsosi marking her, trying to get into the 12-meter area, but Felsosi making it very difficult. She now has a step on Felsosi, fires, and Brannon covers. And Brannon, with 2 Valkyries pressuring, gets it out to Izzo. Izzo on a sprint, goes out to Perrone. Perrone, another 2-sport star for the Crusaders. Just as Flora Samsi is for Converse, she plays both field hockey and lacrosse for the Crusaders. Cavanaugh will get the restart off the infraction. She'll have it directly behind the frame, and they're going to ask her to slot out a little farther to the outside. Quickly to Luca. Luca lobs to Stromberg. Stromberg has that shot smothered. It's popped up into the crease area, and now Cavanaugh covers it out of the crease. They go to Pearson. Pearson now at the top, Felsosi. Felsosi trying to find Stromberg, will have a whistle. And possession should stay with the Crusaders. Stromberg will have the free position from right down the middle. As the shot from Felsosi finds the back of the net, and the Crusaders have gotten to double figures as they lead 10-1. For Marin, that's goal number 4 on the afternoon, matching her total from the first time the 2 clubs faced off against one another. And the lead stretches to 9.
21, Rebecca Stromberg.
And they're going to actually say Rebecca Stromberg was the one with the marker. For Stromberg, that'll be her second. Felsosi stays with 3. Folks, tomorrow on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network, a special broadcast of Crusaders baseball in the first round of the Conference Carolinas baseball tournament. The Crusaders baseball team, just like men's and women's lacrosse, earning a 3 seed in the conference baseball tournament. They'll play tomorrow bright and early at 11 a.m. against the Erskine College Flying Fleet, their final opponent of the conference season just this past weekend at Abbey Yard, as they won that series 2-1. This possession will be covered by Converse. Kat Goldfuss will look to bring it in to the offensive zone. Izzo offers help. Izzo will be whistled for the infraction. And Converse will get the restart. So they go to Jones. We'll have a special broadcast tomorrow beginning at 10:30, and that's as it stands right now. And Felsosi will draw the infraction as Jones goes to ground. And Brittany Jones will get the restart. Jones with the lob pass, trying to track down Charlize Burgos, a freshman out of Pennsauken, New Jersey. Burgos tries to find an area. Can't do it, and now she'll kick it back out to Aubrey Lauderdale. 10:30 will be the start of our broadcast day on Thursday, as that shot deflects off of Brannon, hits the crossbar, and stays on the field of play. There's both softball and baseball participating in championship action in Burlington. The women, the softball team, will get started as that shot skirts past, goes to the back line, and the Crusaders will get the restart as Lauren Lavarius will actually give way to Alicia Izzo, who will get the restart. As Jones was trying to steal the pass on the entry to Brannon. Brannon throws up a high lob towards Stromberg, who has it, and she'll now look to move into midfield. Out to Perrone, and the Crusaders will go into their offense. There is some word, as you might imagine, the baseball field in Burlington, home of the Burlington Royals, has taken on quite a bit of water. We had this problem last year as the pass to Stromberg is deflected, and Johnson, the keeper for Converse, will have it. There is a possibility there will be a meeting later on this evening that we may be playing the first round similarly to what we did last year at Elon University. But that word has not been made official yet. It may not happen. They may be able to get the field prepared for an 11 o'clock start tomorrow at the Burlington Athletic Park. Certainly stay with www.abbeyathletics.com for that information. Our plan is to be on the air nevertheless at 10:30, regardless of what transpires. Felsosi trying to work and find a crease to Pearson. The shot taken from Catherine Hanline. Hanline misses high over the crossbar, and possession will go to Converse off of the miss. I'm being told that if you're looking for even faster information as it relates to the start of the baseball tournament, you can find it on Twitter by going to @AbbeyAthletics. Your social media home for all things Crusaders at Abbey Athletics. It's Tyra Murray looking to advance. At the top, Lauderdale. Jones tries to get past Brannon, and she does so. She got a step on her defender. She got around and then took the shot, scooting it past Brannon. And for Jones, she gets the goal. It's her first of the contest. And the Crusaders lead cut to 8 at 10-2.
Converse goal by number 5, Brittany Jones.
For Jones, that's goal number 73 on the season. As the young lady out of Greenwood, or not Greenwood, South Carolina, but Lee's Summit, Missouri, by way of Oak Mountain High School, has the goal for the Valkyries. Samsey will be in the middle with Yasmina Hernandez. Here from Alumni Field, Brian Rushing here with you. So glad that you could join us along with our camera operator, Jamie Treese, today on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network as we've got 12 minutes remaining here in the first stanza. As Converse picks up the draw control. They gain the infraction, and with possession, they'll look to advance as that ball rolls into the backfield. And it's covered for Converse by Siriaka Petito. Petito looks ahead and finds Burgos. Burgos on a run, gets past Bryn Kelly. She'll now try to split defenders. She'll take the shot, and Brannon, the only line of defense remaining between Burgos and goal number 3 for Converse. Brannon comes up with the clean save, and now the Crusaders will look to counter. Kylie Eastman runs it into the midfield and will now cross into attack territory. They'll go back behind the frame to Allison Klein. Klein being doubled. She'll flip it back out to Handline. The pass intended for Hernandez. And now Eastman, and Eastman's going to split the difference. She'll send it low, gets it past Johnson, and the Crusaders lead 11-2. The goal for Eastman will be number 29 on the season. She's the team's 4th leading goal scorer, and the Crusaders have a 9-goal advantage. And the Crusaders can then continue their solid offensive strike here in the first half. So Hernandez will work against Samsey. Here on what has turned out to be a seasonably warm afternoon here at Alumni Field. This time of the year, the average temperature's around 73 degrees, and that's exactly what we've got here this afternoon. As Jones has it for Converse. She'll look ahead, tracking down for Converse. Maria Knott will take it right back behind the frame as she continues to be hounded by Bryn Kelly. She draws the infraction, and now Knott will get the restart. Out to Burgos. Burgos working against Eberhardt. Pitches it over to Lauderdale. Lauderdale had the first marker this afternoon for Converse. Lauderdale, that pass deflected away. And now Sarah Schaefer has it, and she'll get it back for the Crusaders. So Schaefer looks ahead and finds Luca. So Luca goes back behind the frame. Not a hand line. The pass to Luca. Luca had it for a moment. Now retreats. Looking for Hernandez. Luca will have to pick it up again. 60 seconds left on the possession clock for the Crusaders as Eastman loses the handle on it. Trying to track it down for Converse is Victoria Bailey, but the Crusaders get it back. Hernandez looking for Felsosi. That pass broken up. The Crusaders trying to track it down again, and they'll get one final opportunity, I would imagine, as we get near the 30-second mark on the possession clock. Inside 10 minutes remaining here in the opening half. Felsosi to Luca. Luca takes a shot to the face, and they'll play on. Felsosi Inside 15 seconds remaining. Looking for Luca. Takes it back. She shoots. That hits the upright on the ground. Picked up by Eberhardt. And the Crusaders will get a brand new possession. Eastman working around both Luca and Felsosi. Lobs it to Luca. The Crusaders, not their cleanest possession that they've had this afternoon, as Hernandez takes the pass on the post, shoots it over the top of Knott, gets the goal, and the Crusaders have stretched the lead out to 10 by a 12-2 score. So we'll have a stoppage. There'll be a yellow card, I believe, issued to Yasmina Hernandez. For Hernandez,
2-minute penalty.
the goal counts. It's her second of the afternoon. The Crusaders, are they going to wave it off? It looks like they're going to wave it off. So the goal does not count, and it stays at 11-2. It's Converse will have possession. Jones has it. Jones inside the 12-meter fan, now kicks it back behind the frame. Lob pass broken up by Schaefer. Kranich looks ahead, finds Handline. And Handline has numbers, and she's got some serious offense with her on the offensive possession as she takes it back behind the frame quickly to Klein. Klein, that pass broken up. It'll stay back behind the frame as Klein scoops it up. Pearson back to Handline. Now over to Klein behind the frame. Stromberg and Pearson sneaking toward the post, but they'll lob it back to Klein. It's that lob pass out to Eastman. One thing about the turf just outside the 12-meter area does not have a lot of life to it. Once the ball hits there, it doesn't really bounce. It just kind of rolls. It's Luca. Will fire, but it looks like she'll draw the free position first. So Rebecca Luca will have it just left of center. Luca, left of center. Will go toward the frame, and she gets it past Johnson. It'll be her fourth. So the Crusaders get the goal back, and they now lead 12-2. And the Crusaders with the 10-goal advantage.
By number 24, Rebecca Luca.
For Luca, goal number 74 on the season. As the Crusaders have stretched out the lead to a place now to where the clock will run continually as long as the goal differential is 10 or more. Samsey has it for Converse as she tries to go on a straight line drive, but gets cut off by Kranich. Knott on the far side, working against Bryn Kelly. So go back to Jones. Lauderdale at the top. Pearson went away, and Brannon with the shot save. It looked like Pearson and Stromberg might have had a miscommunication who was going to cover Lauderdale. But it doesn't matter as Brannon gets the save, and now Luca looks ahead to Eastman. That ball runs along the ground. Stahlschmidt has it for the Crusaders. Klein looking ahead for Stromberg. Stromberg kicks it back out. Is Luca trying to track it down. Also Victoria Bailey for Converse, and it'll be possession to the Vows. The cloud cover starting to dissipate as that ball rolls on the backfield side to Kat Goldfuss. And Goldfuss now on a sprint. She's working past 3 players and now working into the attack zone. Goldfuss, the sophomore, out of Simpsonville, South Carolina, by way of Hillcrest High School, will get the restart. Brittany Jones, she has one of the 2 goals for the Crusaders in this afternoon's action.
Just under 4 left. Under 4, 3.
So we're inside 4 minutes remaining. A half minute still remaining for the possession for the Valkyries. As Jones leans in against Kelly, now a change of direction. She gets some help from Marissa Laidley in that ball, and Laidley's going to give some pressure, and that's going to come up working like a charm as Eastman has it for the Crusaders. And now Luca with a 3-on-3. She's got Klein to the left. And with a change of direction, she'll go to Eastman. Eastman gets held up by to Klein, and now Klein will reset things. So the Crusaders, with the 10-goal advantage, don't have to rush anything. They can be as selective as they want. And they'll set the offense. Stahlschmidt behind the frame. Now to Luca. And we'll have a stoppage, as it looks like we've got a Converse player who is going to step away for just a moment, that being Kat Goldfuss. As Goldfuss will depart, she'll be replaced by Deja Krieger, the freshman of Color of Maryland. So the Crusaders, as the sun begins to pop out quite vividly this afternoon here in the latter stage of this first half. And I'm still in my long sleeve rain gear, which apparently was not the best choice. As that pass for Eastman trying to find Klein ends up going over the head of Klein, and it'll be a turnover. Possession goes to Converse. The winner here takes on Mount Olive on Saturday, with the championship game being held on Sunday. It'll be working in tandem with the men's lacrosse championship. Of course, the men yesterday defeating Lees McRae, getting an opportunity to take on Mount Olive as well. Very interesting dynamic that the brackets would work themselves out in such a way to where Limestone would earn the 1 seed for both the men and the women. Now, that's not unusual, even though the men this year share a championship with both Mount Olive and Belmont Abbey. Mount Olive and Belmont Abbey sharing the title in the regular season with Limestone. For the Crusaders, it's their first conference championship in men's lacrosse ever. Not an outright title, but a share of the title, which nobody's going to complain about. Luca on a run. Bailey picking her up outside the 12-meter area. Klein out to Stahlschmidt. They'll flip it high to Eastman. Luca. Looking for Hernandez. Hernandez fires and finds the back of the net. As Luca kept looking, kept examining, kept trying to negotiate the situation, Hernandez slides across the throat of the goal and finds the back of the net. And the Crusaders have an 11-goal lead. For Hernandez,
Crusader goal by number 20.
for Hernandez, she has her second. And the Crusaders' lead stretched to 13-2.
Rebecca Luca.
I want to say hello to Randy Jackson, checking out this afternoon's action from the state of Colorado. Randy, hope you and all the family doing well. As we'll have the first half come to a close before we can get another draw in the books, as the Crusaders have had control throughout. They lead 13-2 on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. We'll be back with Crusaders at the half in just a moment.
13. Converse.
Back here on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network as the Crusaders have a 13-2 lead this afternoon at halftime on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. Getting some other scores, I do have to correct something. The women's lacrosse championships, very different from the men's championships. So I was giving you a summary of what was transpiring on the men's side. The women's side, actually, Mount Olive is playing a 2-7 matchup against Barton. They have a 12-0 lead at the half. So let's be honest, Mount Olive well on their way to winning their quarterfinal matchup, as the Crusaders, if they win this afternoon against Converse, and things look good right now, would be taking on Mount Olive on Saturday. Limestone is beating Erskine 14-0 at the half, so certainly the Limestone Saints poised to go to the semifinals as well. North Greenville and Chowan will be facing each other as well this afternoon. So the Crusaders have put together a very solid first half, as they have taken 19 shots, 16 have been at the goal, 13 goals scored, 6 assists. Rebecca Luca has 4 goals and 2 assists. Marin Felsosi, 3 goals, 1 assist. Rebecca Stromberg with 2 goals this afternoon, as does Yasmina Hernandez. Angelina Perron has a single goal, as does Kylie Eastman. As Marin Felsosi with an assist as well. Allison Klein has 2 assists in the contest. Caitlin Cook has a helper for the Crusaders. Annie Brannon has allowed 2 goals in the first half of action. She has 4 saves in the contest. As Caitlin Johnson has 3 saves for Converse, as Brittany Jones and Aubrey Lauderdale both have a goal scored for Converse in the first half of action, as the Crusaders are 30 minutes away from punching a ticket into the semifinals against what would be likely the Mount Olive Trojans. When we come back, we'll have the second half of action on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Saturdays used to be for college football. Now you drive 300 miles to watch this. Don't get me wrong, you love flag dancing as much as the next guy. All 8 hours of it. But what you really love is your little girl. Yes! Nice pop toss. Flag dancing? We've been there. And with free hot breakfast and a warm welcome, we'll be there for you. Book at Hampton.com for a guaranteed discount on your next weekend stay. Hampton by Hilton.
Want to get the most out of your next getaway or business trip? Get over to Belmont, North Carolina, and feel the Hamptonality. At the Hampton and Charlotte Belmont at Moncross, we give you friendly service at a great value. You'll rest easy on our clean and fresh Hampton bed. The crisp white linens and duvet give a fresh start to every guest each morning. Every morning begins with our free hot breakfast, including delicious waffles and hearty oatmeal. And with free Wi-Fi, you're guaranteed to stay connected. We're conveniently located just 8 miles from the center of Charlotte, 7 miles from the Charlotte Douglas International Airport, and just 1 mile from Belmont Abbey College. Book your stay by visiting Hampton.com or by calling 704-825-6100. Again, that's Hampton.com or calling 704-825-6100. Feel the Hamptonality at the preferred hotel for Crusaders athletics, the Hampton in Charlotte Belmont at Moncross. Looking for up-to-the-minute scores of your favorite Crusader sports? www.abbeyathletics.com. Feature content, including coaches' interviews. www.abbeyathletics.com. Crusaders broadcast on demand. That's right, www.abbeyathletics.com. Your online source for all things Crusaders can be found in one place. www.abbeyathletics.com.
Pain doesn't just work 9 to 5. Pain can work round the clock, hours and hours, without even thinking of taking a break. So when you're hurting, you don't want to wait for an appointment. You need relief now. Well, there is a solution. Ortho Carolina's Urgent Care can provide relief for the entire family when time is of the essence. Our after-hours clinics are conveniently located near you when you need us. Ortho Carolina's expert staff is ready to treat strains, sprains, minor dislocations, sports injuries, joint pain, and more. The next time you or a loved one is hurting on an evening or over the weekend, we'll be ready to help. It's the same state-of-the-art care, professionalism, and expertise that's made Ortho Carolina a leader in the Southeast. Pain doesn't happen when it's handy, and you shouldn't have to wait to get relief. Visit orthocarolina.com for a list of urgent care locations and hours. Ortho Carolina. You improve.
Gaston County is a great place to raise a family. The benefits of the Charlotte Metro, blended with the familiarity of several bedroom communities, make Gaston a wonderful place to become a first-time home buyer. But in a shifting market, it's paramount to find a company that will work even harder for you in a very competitive landscape. Might I suggest to you Moss Realty? Moss Realty wants to serve you as an advocate through the home buying process. I've seen the hard work of the staff on a personal level. The attention to detail and their knowledge of Gaston County is top-notch. Moss Realty can help you make a pleasure out of life's biggest purchase. Give them a call at 704-865-5555 or log on to mossrealty.com. The number again, 704-865-5555.
Moss Realty can turn dream home searching into dream home living. That number one more time, 704-865-5555. That's Moss Realty. Looking for up-to-the-minute scores of your favorite Crusader sports? www.abbeyathletics.com. Feature content, including coaches' interviews. www.abbeyathletics.com. Crusaders broadcast on demand. That's right, www.abbeyathletics.com. Your online source for all things Crusaders can be found in one place, www.abbeyathletics.com. Back here at Alumni Field, moments away from getting the second half of action started on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network as the Crusaders have the 13-2 lead. As we go into the second half with my camera operator, Jamie Treese, Brian Rushing here with you. So glad that you could join us on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network as the Crusaders in half number 2 will go from right to left this afternoon wearing the all-whites. Converse will be donned in the purple jerseys, the white and purple skirts going from left to right here in the second stanza. We do have a new keeper in goal for Belmont Abbey as Taylor Nugent will get the start here in the second half as the Crusaders have been very solid in the first half of action. And with that, Nugent comes on as Samsi brings it into the offensive zone for the Valkyries. And we'll have a restart. This possession will stay with the Valkyries. A second half just starting down in Gaffney, the Erskine College Flying Fleet, down 14 to Limestone. So it looks like that both Mount Olive and Limestone have all but punched their ticket into the semifinals. The other score that I have not received yet, North Greenville and Chowan, which will take place at 6 o'clock tonight. As the goal will be scored by Aubrey Lauderdale. Or maybe not Lauderdale. The goal for Converse will be Lauderdale, as that makes it 13-3. For Lauderdale, that's her second marker of the afternoon. Goal number 26 on the season.
Number 2, Aubrey Lauderdale.
And the lead is trimmed back to 10 at 13-3. So Converse getting a goal very, very early in the second half of action on what has turned out to be a very sunny day here on the campus of Belmont Abbey College. Second half action on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. Felsosi looking to track it down for the Crusaders, does so, and they'll go on to their first offensive attack of the second half. So it's Felsosi, Cook, Klein behind the frame, Luca, Stromberg, Eastman, Eberhardt, along with Felsosi in front. Felsosi at the top with Eberhardt and Eastman flanking her from one side to the next. Cook behind the frame, now to Klein. So they look to generate some motion offensively as Luca on the edge of the 8-meter fan. Now to Stromberg. Stromberg takes contact, and we'll have a stop. Stromberg hit the deck. There was a delayed whistle, but Stromberg will now get the free position from right down the middle. Stromberg fires, shot high, gets it past Johnson. As she didn't get all of it, she threw the changeup, but she got it to the frame, and the Crusaders lead 14-3. And for Stromberg, that's goal number 3 of the afternoon.
Crusader goal by number 21, Rebecca Stromberg.
So the goal puts the Crusaders back up by 11. Of course, in the month of March, very early in the month of March, this Belmont Abbey club took down Converse by an 18-5 score. That was the date that Marin Felsosi had 4 goals in the contest. Rebecca Luca with 2 goals and 4 assists. As it'll be Stromberg versus Samsi in the middle. It's possession covered by Felsosi, and now the Crusaders will carry on with their next attack as they go to Luca. Luca flips it back out beyond the frame to Klein. Klein to Luca. Luca works around the edge, and the shot taken, and it's a goal score for Luca. As Luca worked it just inside the 8-meter area, was surrounding almost in the same arc as the 8-meter fan, and was able to find a crease on the right side and was able to fire and get the goal. She's got 5 on the afternoon as she has 75 goals on the season, and the Crusaders stretch their lead. So the Crusaders, with 15 goals on the afternoon, have a commanding lead against Converse. Folks, don't forget, as soon as we're done with the action here this afternoon on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network, we'll have the Ortho Carolina postgame show. We'll take a look at some of the numbers and give you some context as to what things look like. We can tell you this will, of course, be the final women's lacrosse broadcast on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network from a video standpoint here at Alumni Field. If the conditions warrant themselves, if we have an opportunity to, Sunday, if either of our teams is Eberhardt will score, we'll wait on the whistle to see what happens. But nevertheless, on Sunday, there is a possibility we could end up in Tigerville bringing an audio-only broadcast. Now, don't worry. The conference will have a video broadcast of the conference championships for you to enjoy.
Crusader goal by number 8,
Eberhardt.
Madison Eberhardt.
Will get the goal to count. That's her first of the afternoon, and the Crusaders stretch the lead out all the more. So if things break down positively for one or both lacrosse teams, and we're done with baseball, softball up in Burlington, we will be bringing you coverage of lacrosse action on Sunday, but it will be audio only. You can check the Belmont Abbey Sports Network for upcoming games as they occur, and a lot of this will be done TBA style. Certainly you can check social media throughout the next 4 days in relation to what will happen with the Belmont Abbey Sports Network through our Twitter handle at the BASN, but then, of course, as always, at abbeyathletics.com. What we do know is the only team that will be competing tomorrow between baseball, softball, and lacrosse will be baseball. So they'll be on the air at 11 o'clock for first pitch. 10:30 will be our pregame show time from Burlington, possibly the Athletics Park, perhaps Elon University, which is just outside of Burlington. So that ball runs along the ground. Cook lobs it back out to Klein, and now Eastman. Eastman flips it to Felsosi, and Felsosi finds the back of the net. So the Crusaders, working off of some broken play, able to get the ball back along the ground. They find Felsosi, and Felsosi finds the back of the net. And the Crusaders have stretched the lead to 14.
Crusader goal by number 16, Marin Felsosi.
Timeout called for by Converse. We'll take it with them on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network.
Looking for up-to-the-minute scores of your favorite Crusader sports? www.abbeyathletics.com. Feature content, including coaches' interviews. www.abbeyathletics.com. Crusaders broadcast on demand. That's right, www.abbeyathletics.com. Your online source for all things Crusaders can be found in one place, www.abbeyathletics.com.
Conference Carolinas, competition amongst 10 colleges and universities across North and South Carolina, as well as Tennessee. Over 3,000 student athletes competing at the highest level of NCAA Division II athletics, with annual selections to postseason play. Conference Carolinas is dedicated to student athletes not only succeeding on the field, but in the classroom and after graduation. Keep up with us at conferencecarolinas.com. Be sure to follow us at CONF Carolinas on our various social media platforms.
Saturdays used to be for college football. Now you drive 300 miles to watch this. Don't get me wrong, you love flag dancing as much as the next guy. All 8 hours of it. But what you really love is your little girl. Yes! Nice pop toss. Flag dancing? We've been there. And with free hot breakfast and a warm welcome, we'll be there for you. Book at Hampton.com for a guaranteed discount on your next weekend stay. Hampton by Hilton.
Back here at Alumni Field, the Crusaders have opened up a 17-3 lead against Converse. Here at Alumni Field, the winner of this one will likely take on Mount Olive. It's Mount Olive with a halftime lead of 12-0 over Barton. And Lauren Lavarius gets the assist of the day as a baseball ended up on Alumni Field from a home run during batting practice. And Lauren Lavarius put it in her basket and shot it back over to Abbey Yard over the batter's eye, the bushes that are here on the west side of Alumni Field. I'm sure the baseball team is wondering who is it with that fantastic arm that shot the ball back over the bushes and onto the field. And it was Lauren Lavarius, thank you. Katie Cavanaugh behind the frame with Angelina Perrone. Eastman on the far side along with Pearson. As it's Felsosi and Hernandez at the top. Pearson now replaces them as Cavanaugh will have it behind the frame. Katie Cavanaugh, the sophomore out of Annapolis, Maryland, by way of St. Mary's. Back to Felsosi at the top. Still 50 seconds remaining on the possession clock as Samsey steals the ball away as Felsosi tried to enter the ball into the 8-meter zone. And Samsey will draw the infraction and the Crusaders will go on defense. And now Felsosi returns the favor as Eastman will now bring it back behind the frame. Perrone with the pass was going to take the shot, whiffed on it. And Felsosi will gather it back in for the Crusaders. Eastman back behind to Cavanaugh. Perrone now to Luca. Eastman with a change of direction, fires past Johnson, and she finds the back of the net. As Eastman with the goal, that's her second of the afternoon. For Eastman, that is going to be goal number 30 on the season. And the Crusaders stretch the lead all the more. As we have 20 minutes remaining here in the second half. For those of you that do not know, anything 10 goals or more as the differential goes to a running clock. So that is currently what we're in. The Crusaders with a 15-goal advantage could very well run the game clock out the rest of the way. As Barton is on the board in their matchup with Mount Olive. Mount Olive leading 13-1 as they go into the second half of play. And, of course, with them into a running clock, I would imagine they're getting to the middle portion of the half. Limestone still way out in front against Erskine as they just started the second half. Mercedes Dempsey being marked by Lavarius behind the frame. Pitches it over to Maria Knott. They'll cross up, and Lavarius has the ball ripped away, and she'll advance it. So Lavarius with a solid defensive play got it out to Nugent, and now the ball stolen away as Converse will have it again. And we got an updated score. Limestone leading by a good bit, really pouring it on now midway through the second. As Limestone beating Erskine by 3 touchdowns. As Lavarius steps in again, she'll be called for the infraction. But Lavarius being quite active here in the second half. As Goldfuss will get the restart for Converse. At the 8-meter area. Here on the near side, Jamie Treese giving you a great camera angle as Nugent tried to defend the shot, but Goldfuss gets the goal. As that stops the run for the Crusaders, and the score now 18-4. The Crusaders, and their matchup on March 2nd against Converse down in Spartanburg, had 2 separate stretches in the contest of 8 goals or more in succession. They started out with an 8-0 lead. They would rattle off 11 straight later on in the contest. Well, that's not correct. So they finished up with runs of 3 and 4 goals scored in the contest to win the matchup by 18-5 score. They had a 13-2 lead going into the locker room. Stromberg in the middle with Samsi for the draw control. Hernandez covers up for the Crusaders, and now they'll go into the offensive. Perone to Kavanaugh. Eva Stahlschmidt out on the pitch for the Crusaders, and Alicia Izzo not able to keep it on the offensive end for the Crusaders. So it'll be an over and back on the turnover. Converse with possession. Perone with a straight line takes it into the offensive attack area. And she'll hold things up as she gets support on the offensive end. Hand line, loops it over to Kavanaugh. Now back to Hernandez. Perone, Hernandez, Eberhardt at the top. Stromberg on the near side. Stahlschmidt and Kavanaugh behind the frame. Madison Eberhardt on the far side. Also along with Catherine Handline. Now Eberhardt at the top. Perone, lob pass to Stromberg. Stromberg off balance is able to bounce it past Johnson. And for Stromberg, she gets the goal. It's her 4th of the afternoon. So the senior out of Cincinnati having a big, big game as the Crusaders have stretched the lead out. So the Crusaders stretching the lead back out to 15 at 19-4. Stromberg with Samsey in the middle. As a slight breeze begins to blow, we've had a very windy lacrosse season for both the men and women. This has been the quietest day as far as breeze is concerned the entire year. And this breeze is actually refreshing as opposed to oppressive. As Charlize Burgos draws the foul from Alicia Izzo. And Burgos will get the restart behind the frame on the far side. Burgos with the angle, gets it past Nugent. And they'll wave it off. No, they won't. They'll count it as Burgos gets the goal. It's her first of the afternoon. And for Burgos, it's goal number 20 of the year. She's the club's fourth leading goal scorer. So the goal counts. And it's 19-5.
Converse goal by number 4, Charlize Burgos.
As we're inside 13 minutes remaining here from Alumni Field. As we will have one final broadcast of lacrosse action on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network, but it will be a men's lacrosse match that'll take place at noon on Saturday, May the 5th. That's a week prior to graduation. So the men's lacrosse team will be contesting against Lindenwood in a matchup that, regardless of what happens in the conference tournament, might still have implications for the Crusaders in the regional. If you were to ask me what's going to happen for the Crusaders to get into a national tournament scenario, they would have to win out the conference tournament. Because there is no automatic qualifier, they would then also, in my opinion, to have any real shot, win out against Lindenwood as well. I think one more loss for the men's team, and their hopes of a national tournament bid have been dashed. And as it stands, that may very well be the case for both Mount Olive and Limestone as well. As we'll have a foul and a booking as Izzo will draw the yellow card and she'll come off. So Alicia Izzo will step away for 2 minutes.
Number 10, Alicia Izzo. 2-minute penalty.
As the shot taken from down the middle, Brittany Jones finds the back of the net. For Jones, it's her second of the afternoon, and the lead cut to 19-6. As Alicia Izzo will come back on for the Crusaders.
Converse goal by number 5, Brittany Jones.
Samsey in the middle with Stromberg. Eberhardt coming on, and Felsosi will gather it for the Crusaders. Kavanaugh behind the frame. Out to hand line. Felsosi at the top. Flips it to Eberhardt. Kavanaugh with Stahlschmidt. Stahlschmidt will run it down here on the near side. As we approach the 30-second mark left on the possession, as the Crusaders deliberately working it around the perimeter. So it goes to Felsosi. Felsosi is able to bounce it into the back of the net. So the Crusaders have found the 20 mark. And for Felsosi, that's goal number 5 of the contest.
Crusader goal, number 16, Aaron Felsosi. Assisted by 29, Katie Kavanaugh.
So Katie Kavanaugh on the helper for the Crusaders. As Belmont Abbey takes the lead back to 14 with a 20-6 lead. Don't forget, as soon as we're done here on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network, we will have the Ortho Carolina postgame show. Folks, don't forget, for excellence in orthopedics, there's only one name to remember, Ortho Carolina. You improved. Pearson working against Samsey. Samsey will run it along the ground and try to gather it in for Converse. She does. She wins the draw control, draws the violation as well, and will get possession back. It's Kat Goldfuss. Goes back to the middle. Aubrey Lauderdale being marked by Yasmina Hernandez. Samsey against Felsosi. The ball runs along the ground. Lauderdale has it with the space, and she gets it past Taylor Nugent. And the goal now makes it 20-7. As the goal for Lauderdale is her third of the game. Goal number 27 on the year.
Converse goal by number 2, Aubrey Lauderdale.
20-7 the score in favor of the Crusaders. Folks, on August the 3rd, we host the third annual Hampton Inn by Hilton Abbey Golf Classic, a four-man's captain's choice tournament with the proceeds going to the Abbey Athletics General Fund. Find out more about the Hampton Inn by Hilton Abbey Golf Classic. Call me at 704-461-6235. That's 704-461-6235. It's August 3rd, the Hampton Inn by Hilton Abbey Golf Classic. Hernandez looks for and finds Felsosi. Now to Pearson. Pearson at the top. And I would imagine this is a situation here to where the Crusaders will try to milk as much of this 90 seconds as they possibly can. Kavanaugh goes back to the top to Pearson. Now Felsosi looking for Hernandez, and Hernandez finds the back of the net. And they're going to wave it off. So the goal will be waved off as Hernandez again. No goal. As Converse will take possession on the extended follow-through for Hernandez. So that keeps the score at 20-7. Kavanaugh draws the infraction from Converse and will get the restart. So there's 5 minutes remaining here at Alumni Field. It's Cook to Stahlschmidt. Hand line Takes it back up top to Pearson as it's Pearson and Felsosi at the top. Now Pearson goes in motion to the near side. So it rolls out to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh looking for Cook. So it looks like the Crusaders may be trying to get Caitlin Cook on the scoreboard with a goal. As Cook has made a history here at Belmont Abbey of facilitating offense, but she would love to put a goal on frame for the Crusaders. It's Converse with possession. Lauderdale, she's been the offensive star for Converse this afternoon. Jones being marked now by Felsosi. Leans in, has it stolen away, and now Ashley Mastrata trying to work around pressure, goes to Taylor Nugent. And we'll have a stop. And it looks like we'll have a turnover. So the ball will go to Converse. Brittany Jones, the reigning conference player of the week. Jones has it, and she gets past Nugent. As she worked toward the middle, received the pass just inside the 8-meter fan, and was able to jam it home past Nugent. And the score is 20-8.
Converse goal by number 5, Brittany Jones.
The Erskine College Flying Fleet still being shut out by Limestone in that quarterfinal matchup. It's Mount Olive taking care of business against Barton with 4 minutes remaining. And the Crusaders up 20-8 here. As Pearson working against Samsey. As the whistle will go against the Crusaders. And we now have 2 minutes left. So Samsey brings it into the offensive zone. And it looks like Converse will try to make one final run at it as Lauderdale with space, and she gets it past Nugent. As Lauderdale has her 4th of the afternoon, and it's 20-9. And inside 90 seconds now, this could very well be the last possession, depending upon who gets the draw control.
Aubrey Lauderdale.
It's Pearson working against Samsey. And Felsosi has possession, and now the Crusaders It's Converse with possession at midfield, still running along the ground. As the Crusaders will run it into their offensive zone, and that'll do it. As the Crusaders raise the red in the quarterfinal, as they'll take on likely Mount Olive and the semis When we come back, we'll have the Ortho Carolina postgame show here in just a moment.
Want to get the most out of your next getaway or business trip? Get over to Belmont, North Carolina, and feel the Hamptonality. At the Hampton Inn Charlotte Belmont at Moncross, we give you friendly service at a great value. You'll rest easy on our clean and fresh Hampton bed. The crisp white linens and duvet give a fresh start to every guest each morning. Every morning begins with our free hot breakfast, including delicious waffles and hearty oatmeal. And with free Wi-Fi, you're guaranteed to stay connected. We're conveniently located just 8 miles from the center of Charlotte, 7 miles from the Charlotte Douglas International Airport, and just 1 mile from Belmont Abbey College. Book your stay by visiting Hampton.com or by calling 704-825-6100. Again, that's Hampton.com or calling 704-825-6100. Feel the Hamptonality at the preferred hotel for Crusaders athletics, the Hampton Inn Charlotte Belmont at Moncross. Looking for up-to-the-minute scores of your favorite Crusader sports? www.abbeyathletics.com. Feature content, including coaches' interviews. www.abbeyathletics.com. Crusaders broadcast on demand. That's right, www.abbeyathletics.com. Your online source for all things Crusaders can be found in one place. www.abbeyathletics.com.
Pain. Pain doesn't just work 9 to 5. Pain can work round the clock, hours and hours, without even thinking of taking a break. So when you're hurting, you don't want to wait for an appointment. You need relief now. Well, there is a solution. Ortho Carolina's Urgent Care can provide relief for the entire family when time is of the essence. Our after-hours clinics are conveniently located near you when you need us. Ortho Carolina's expert staff is ready to treat strains, sprains, minor dislocations, sports injuries, joint pain, and more. The next time you or a loved one is hurting on an evening or over the weekend, we'll be ready to help. It's the same state-of-the-art care, professionalism, and expertise that's made Ortho Carolina a leader in the Southeast. Pain doesn't happen when it's handy, and you shouldn't have to wait to get relief. Visit orthocarolina.com for a list of urgent care locations and hours. Ortho Carolina. You improved.
Gaston County is a great place to raise a family. The benefits of the Charlotte Metro blended with the familiarity of several bedroom communities make Gaston a wonderful place to become a first-time homebuyer. But in a shifting market, it's paramount to find a company that will work even harder for you in a very competitive landscape. Might I suggest to you Moss Realty? Moss Realty wants to serve you as an advocate through the home buying process. I've seen the hard work of the staff on a personal level. The attention to detail and their knowledge of Gaston County is top-notch. Moss Realty can help you make a pleasure out of life's biggest purchase. Give them a call at 704-865-5555 or log on to mossrealty.com. The number again, 704-865-5555. Moss Realty can turn dream home searching into dream home living. That number one more time, 704-865-5555. That's Moss Realty. Looking for up-to-the-minute scores of your favorite Crusader sports? www.abbeyathletics.com. Feature content, including coaches' interviews. www.abbeyathletics.com. Crusaders broadcast on demand. That's right, www.abbeyathletics.com. Your online source for all things Crusaders can be found in one place. www.abbeyathletics.com.
Back here on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network, here on the Ortho Carolina postgame show, the Crusaders successful in defeating Converse by a 29 score this afternoon here on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. As the Crusaders will now move on to the semifinals as they take on the Mount Olive Trojans Saturday afternoon down at the campus of North Greenville University in Tigerville, South Carolina, as the Crusaders put together a very solid open as they scored the game's first 7 goals of the contest. They took a considerable lead into the half, and they cruised to the 11-goal win this afternoon on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. A couple of folks we want to thank from Ortho Carolina for their support throughout the course of this women's lacrosse season. Dr. Ron John Matra for his help with the athletics department here at Belmont Abbey College, and then, of course, Blair Primus with his work with the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. Folks, for excellence in orthopedics, there's only one name to remember, Ortho Carolina. You improve. When we come back on the other side of this timeout, we'll have some of the numbers, and then we'll say goodbye for the 2017-18 year for women's lacrosse here on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Pain. Pain doesn't just work 9 to 5. Pain can work round the clock, hours and hours, without even thinking of taking a break. So when you're hurting, you don't want to wait for an appointment. You need relief now. Well, there is a solution. Ortho Carolina's Urgent Care can provide relief for the entire family when time is of the essence. Our after-hours clinics are conveniently located near you when you need us. Ortho Carolina's expert staff is ready to treat strains, sprains, minor dislocations, sports injuries, joint pain, and more. The next time you or a loved one is hurting on an evening or over the weekend, we'll be ready to help. It's the same state-of-the-art care, professionalism, and expertise that's made Ortho Carolina a leader in the Southeast. Pain doesn't happen when it's handy, and you shouldn't have to wait to get relief. Visit orthocarolina.com for a list of urgent care locations and hours. Ortho Carolina. You improve.
Back here on the Ortho Carolina postgame show, folks, don't forget, for excellence in orthopedics, there's only one name to remember, Ortho Carolina. You improved as the Crusaders win by a 20-9 score over Converse this afternoon. As we take a look at some of the numbers for the Crusaders, about as solid offensively as you can imagine. So their two leading goal scorers, Marion Felsosi and Rebecca Luca, had 5 goals apiece. Luca with 2 assists, Felsosi with 1 helper on the afternoon. The Crusaders had 27 shots, 23 of them on goal, scoring 20 times in the contest on 9 assists. Along with the 5 goals scored by each of the offensive stars, Rebecca Stromberg had 4 goals in her final contest here at Alumni Field. Madison Eberhardt with a single goal. Kylie Eastman with 2 on the afternoon. Yasmina Hernandez had a pair, and Angelina Perrone found the back of the net one time for the Crusaders. It's Kylie Eastman, Caitlin Cook, Marin Felsosi, Angelina Perrone, and Katie Cavanaugh all had 1 assist apiece. Allison Klein and Rebecca Luca had the 2 helpers for the Crusaders, as Annie Brannon had 2 goals allowed in 30 minutes of action. She got the win this afternoon, 4 saves on the day. Taylor Nugent logged 30 minutes in goal for the Belmont Abbey Crusaders in the second half, as Caitlin Johnson played the entirety of the time for Converse, leading the way offensively. I should say Johnson played the entire time in goal for the Crusaders, or should say for Converse. Aubrey Lauderdale had 4 goals in the contest for Converse, followed by Brittany Jones, the reigning conference player of the week. She had 3 on the afternoon, as Converse took 15 shots, 13 on goal. They converted on 9 of them. Charlize Burgos had a goal, as well as Kat Goldfuss in the contest. Charlize Burgos also had the 1 assist for Converse this afternoon, as the Crusaders took care of business this afternoon, and they will now take on the 2 seed Mount Olive Trojans down at North Greenville. That will be a Saturday 4 o'clock start, as that game will not be covered on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. It will be covered by the conference, as they will have a live stream going from North Greenville University. You can check with conferencecarolinas.com for information as it relates to Saturday's semifinal action. Don't forget, tomorrow, a special broadcast. This is baseball tournament time in Burlington. The Crusaders will take on Erskine. That's a 3 versus 4 matchup. An 11 o'clock first pitch, but we'll be on at 10:30 for the special pregame, as the Crusaders look to raise the red on day 1, game 1 in Burlington on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. So for Jamie Treats covering the action by way of the camera this afternoon, all the folks that we want to thank: Director of Athletics Stephen Miss, Associate AD Paul Lyon, Assistant Athletic Directors Justin Bates and Jackie Gable, Jim Steffen, Director of Athletic Communications Brooks Ledger, and John Fitzgerald handling the action this afternoon here on the Sun Deck And I also want to thank Dr. Trey Cunningham for his yeoman's work throughout the year on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network. So we depart Alumni Field this afternoon with just one game left here. That's men's lacrosse coming up on May the 5th. But until tomorrow, when we're live from Burlington, North Carolina, we wish each and every one of you a great night as the Crusaders raise the red in the quarterfinals of the Conference Carolinas Lacrosse Championship. Until then, folks, have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.
Crusaders Athletics on the Belmont Abbey Sports Network has been brought to you by Pine Island Country Club, Domino's, Moss Realty, the Hampton Inn by Hilton at Montcross, and Ortho Carolina, you improve. Don't forget, your online home for all things Crusaders can be found at www.abbeyathletics.com. We thank you for tuning in. We can't wait to see you next time right here on the Belmont Abbey